It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
No, we changed it.
First down, here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
13.
Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down throw for Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Taking a big shot. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. First and 10 now from the 30.
Get set. 21G.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Justin Matabike making that stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. Turbo 1. Set.
A-chain again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready, set.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47.
All right, let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Turbo 1,
At
Turbo
the
1.
47-yard line.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Miami.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Turbo 2. All right, come on. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, scat. Set.
First down, here's Tua. He's got Smith. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Dolphins, nothing.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Achan reels it in. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. Achan punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Devon Achan with the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. The ball's out, he lost it! And the Dolphins got it! Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Tagovailoa on first down. Lays out left side and gets it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Tagovailoa off the play fake. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Dolphins capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Ravens looking at 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Has a man. It's Achan. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They run the counter to Achan. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Setting up the running back screen. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
20, TX. Shot.
2 now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Hey, hey. Ready, shot.
Tagovailoa on first down. He's finds Smith. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Get set.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Turbo 3, kick. Solo left Zion. Shot.
Here's Tua again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Flowers now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he fires it deep down the near side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. D. Eskridge to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Ready. Out.
Running left, here's A-Chain. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Go ahead.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tua off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Getting out to his left. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Go ahead.
Now a toss play for Achan. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
All right, fellas, listen up. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Scat.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Hey! Let's go.
Now Tua to throw. He's going to push one deep. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Quite the